Hello and welcome back. We're going to do the C list in just a minute. The C list. So I want you to access that in your book, and on the lines below each line in the list, I want you to write in your own handwriting the words that we're going to be repeating so that you're reading your own handwriting. It's a very important part of these exercises. And before we get started, I'd like to encourage you to take your English studies out into the real world and try speaking English with somebody else. And let them know that you want to speak English with them and that you're trying to speak it properly. Avoid slang, avoid jargon. Speak proper English with somebody. See, you can take lessons from an English-speaking teacher. You can have a book that teaches you to speak English, but you can't learn baseball from a book. And you can't learn basketball from a book. You have to learn sports through playing. And the English language is the same thing, or any language that you learn, you must learn through speaking. So I want to encourage you to take your English studies out in the world and speak English with somebody. But let's get right started with the C list. And if you have your list in front of you, please make sure you're in a private environment where you can practice these lists without interruption, where you can say them out loud in a strong voice, and where you can be comfortable and have good control over the video you're watching. So if you're ready, let's get started. Number 1. Could covered cans clear couches comfortably? Pause. And again. Could covered cans clear couches comfortably? Pause. And again. Could covered cans clear couches comfortably? Okay, I want to make a quick note and point out these are hard C's. They make a K sound like a K. There's another list of C's that makes a soft C like an S, but these are hard C's like a K. K. Number 2. Count cars colliding carelessly, causing corrosion. Pause. And again. Count cars colliding carelessly, causing corrosion. Pause, and one last time. Count cars colliding carelessly, causing corrosion. Remember, any words that you don't know, please look them up in the dictionary. Make sure you absolutely understand what each word means. The line itself is usually just nonsense, but that's the point of these exercises. We remember nonsensical things. If it's nonsense, if it's silly, we tend to remember. Next line, number 3. You're ready? Calm cats can clamor, can count clams. Pause. And again. Calm cats can clamor, can count clams. Little pause. And one last time. Calm cats can clamor, can count clams. Moving on to line 4. Ready? Clowns climb canyons carefully. Little pause. And again. Clowns climb canyons carefully. One more pause. And again. Clowns climb canyons carefully. If you need a pause, I leave the time for pause. If you need to hit pause on the video, please do, if you need to regroup. Next line. You ready? Camels call cramps catchy caterpillars. Pause. And again. Camels call cramps catchy caterpillars. Pause. And one last time. Camels call cramps catchy caterpillars. And number 6. If you're ready. Clogged currents clearly cut cards. Little pause. And again. Clogged currents clearly cut cards. One last pause. And again, clogged currents clearly cut cards. Line 7. If you're ready. Courageous cows carry cold carrots. Pause, a little slower. Courageous cows carry cold carrots. Little pause, one more time. Courageous cows carry cold carrots. Line 8. Cans of corn climb clean cabooses. Little pause. And next. Cans of corn climb clean cabooses. Line 9. Calabash and cabbage clog Carol. Little pause. And again. Calabash and cabbage clog Carol. And the 10th line. Ready? Carps on carpet crown casseroles. Pause. And again. Carps on carpet crown casseroles. Little pause. And finally, carps on carpet crown casseroles. I hope you're finding by now that if you focus on these lists and say them with me, imitating the sound of my voice, your mouth will start to wrap itself around hard pronunciations, any ones that are difficult for you. And your accent will start to have a clear ring to it. You should be noticing it by now. Thank you very much.